started scanning my film a few years back because I was tired of waiting on the lab to get my scans back to me, and I just wanted more control over the whole process. So when I left my retail job, I picked up an Epson V600 flatbed scanner. It does 35mm, does medium format, and just about anything a scanner does. So you can scan your negatives by opening it up and removing the white document mat here, which will expose the transparency unit. What the transparency unit does is that it provides light which follows the scanning unit, and you place your negatives into the holder that it comes with. One of the first rolls of film I scanned with this was from the rookie party in my final year of university. The scans came out kind of lackluster, the white balance was off, they were kind of dull, and that's because I made the mistake of trusting the Epson scan software to do the color conversion for me. I did some research to refine my process when it came to scanning negatives, and what I picked up is this lomography scanning mask. Now what this does is that it helps hold the negatives flatter and a couple more millimeters off the scanning glass. Because with scanners like this, they have a very small focusing field. So the flatter you can hold the negative, the better. And if you can move it by a few millimeters here or there, it can kind of help you find that sweet spot in the focusing field. So instead of relying on the Epson Scan software to do any color conversion for me, I got Negative Lab Pro, which is a plugin for Lightroom. So I still do use the Epson Scan software, but all I'm doing with it is getting a positive scan of the negative, and I disable any and all corrections or adjustments that could be made by Epson Scan. And then I do take it into Lightroom, do everything with Negative Lab Pro. They do have a guide on the Negative Lab Pro website about how to set up your software to get the best possible scan. So I'll leave a link to that down in the description, you can check that out. So if you have an Epson scanner, but you don't want to fork out for a monthly subscription or the cost of Negative Lab Pro, you can get a free license to a program called Silverfast. I'll have a link to that in the description, but all you need for that is the serial number off the back of your V600. So the V600 is a fairly good and versatile scanner, but flatbeds just aren't the best when it comes to resolving detail from smaller negatives. So what I picked up recently was my Plustek OpticFilm 7300. So it works much like the V600, but it is slower and you do have to do it one at a time. Right now I'm just using the included version of Silverfast, but maybe it'd be better if I used ViewScan. I'm just mimicking the process that I've done with the V600. I just get a scan, I turn off any and all corrections, and then just bring it into Lightroom and use Negative Lab Pro. And here are a couple examples of the difference between the detail that can be resolved with my 7300 versus the V600. So that's my film scanning process. As you can see, it's a rabbit hole all in and of itself. It's a secondary hobby next to just shooting and developing your own film. But hey, it's rewarding, and if you're impatient like me, it gets you quicker results. So let me know what you want to see next time. I'm thinking I might do something about how I do medium format film, and I'll see you in the future.